Kartik Maas ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Patita Pavan Guru Maharaj ki jai. So, we all know that this is a Kartik month going on, and today is which day? Day 1, day 2, or day 3? I think it is today, day 3 for the all auspicious Kartik month. So, Kartik month is also called, a month of offers or special bonuses for the devotees and offer for the new people who are coming into Krishna consciousness. Because this particular month gives a lot of opportunity for one to quickly advance in Krishna consciousness, and that is why all the senior Vaishnavas recommend that we observe this Kartik Vrta very, very carefully, because after this Kartik month, this 1 month of Kartik month can make us advance years together in Krishna consciousness. And this is what we have seen in the life of many devotees. So, to begin with, I'll start with the importance of the this month. So you must be wondering that sometimes people say Purushottam month is very important, and recently we were observing Purushottam month and we were reciting chapter number 15 every day, and it was very, very good for Krishna consciousness. So many times devotees ask this question: Purushottam month is more important or Kartik month? So to give you a clue, maybe before we discuss, what are your thoughts? You can mention in the chat box, and as I will look into those answers, or maybe you can unmute and mention. So Purushottam month is called the month of Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna gave his own name to that month, and that month became very, very powerful and auspicious. The month which was earlier called Malmas became Purushottam Mas. But Kartik month, it is called the month of Radharani. So now I think you'll have a clue which is more important, whether it is Purushottam month or Kartik month. Both are important, but when we compare, which month is important? It is all auspicious Kartik month, because Radharani is very, very, very merciful. I was listening to a lecture of Govind Krishna Das Prabhu, and he was mentioning. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Mataji, it is Kartik month because Kartik month is a month of Srimati Radharani. And one of the lecture which I was hearing in that Guru Govind Krishna Das Prabhu was mentioning that if Krishna and Radha come together, so Krishna is going to listen everything what Radharani says. He is not going to do anything without the will and wish of Radharani. And we have heard the wonderful pastimes of Mor Kutir and in the Barsana Dham, where Radharani became offended when Krishna, Krishna told Radharani that your face is just like a moon. He was trying to impress Radharani. But then Radharani is more smarter than Krishna, and she told, if you're calling me as a moon face, which means there are spots on my face, is that what you're trying to tell me? And she became angry. So that is how, Radharani is always very more smarter than Krishna. And that is how Kartik month is more merciful and blissful. The next one is, if you know Kartik, Kartik month, it gets its name from Radharani. We all know the father's name of Radharani. His name is Vrishabhanu. But do you know the mother's name of Radharani? Any devotee who knows mother, what is Radharani's?
Kirtida.
Kirtida Sundari, yes. So Kirtida is the mother's name. So that is how Radharani gets her name as Kartikeya Devi. And from Kartika comes Kartik. So that is how the month Kartik gets its name, from Kartikeya. And Kartikeya comes from Kirtida. So, and this month, and Radharani is also called Urjeshwari. Urjeshwari is something which gives urja, which gives a lot of power for bhakti. And that is how Radharani gets her name Urjeshwari. And devotees who follow this Kartik Vrta very, very carefully, then they get a lot of urja in Krishna consciousness. See, when we are driving a car, we need some fuel. Otherwise, our car will be waste. It is of no use. Car will be just parked. So in our life, if we are practicing Krishna consciousness, and if we do not have urja, our Krishna consciousness will be very dull, and it will set a wrong example for other people who watch us. So if you want to get more urja in Krishna consciousness, then this is the month, and this is the Kartik month, which will give a lot of urja if the devotees follow this Kartik Vrta carefully. Then point number 3 is, we all know that, the great sages, they were never able to bind Lord Sri Krishna. Nobody can order Sri Krishna. but only the devotees, they can very easily bind Lord. And here we see in this all auspicious Kartik month that Krishna literally, actually Krishna was bound by the ropes by Mother Yashoda. So not only by words, they say Krishna, you can bind Krishna by bhakti, but you see here, actually Krishna was bound by Mother Yashoda because of her, love and devotion. Otherwise, it was not possible for her to bind Krishna, for anyone to bind Krishna. And this auspicious month, you see, we are worshipping Krishna, who is having tears in his eyes. We are singing, no, in the Damodar Ashtakam, Rudantam Mohornotra. Yeah, I'm forgetting the next line. So Lord Krishna is crying, and that worship form we are worshipping, and his the kajal in his eyes is coming out, and that form, beautiful form, we are worshipping. And not one day, 2 day, Krishna is bound the entire month by Mother Yashoda. And see, that is how merciful is the merciful Lord is in this month. And then we also hear that in the Seva Kunj, where Lord Krishna used to meet Radharani, in the Seva Kunj, Radharani tied Lord Krishna once because he came late. She became angry that, you're supposed to come at 3:30, you're coming at 4 o'clock. What is this? And because of that, Radharani had tied Krishna. And see, even she could tie Lord Sri Krishna, and he was tied in the same month. And this Kartik month, most of the leelas which took place in Vrindavan were occurred in this particular month. You name the leela, and the leela was done. Damodar leela, of course, we know that. Giridhar leela, Lord Krishna lifting the Giri Govardhan, it happened in this particular month. Gopashtami, Lord Krishna going to the forest with the cows and for the grazing for the first time, it happened in this one. Bahula Ashtami, we know, a wonderful pastime of Bahula cow. It happened in this particular time. Deva Uttani Ekadashi is happening in this particular month. Radha Ashtami is going to happen in this month. Not Radha Ashtami. Tulsi Shaligram Puja is happening in this month. Naraka Chaturdashi is happening in this month. Dhanteras is a festival where Lord Dhanvantri, who came out of the churning of ocean, who is with the medicine. That happened in this particular month. And we know that Deepavali, where Lord Sri Ram came back from the exile, it took place in the same month. Sharad Purnima, where Lord performs the Ras dance, it happens in this month. So just imagine, this particular month has got so much of significance. And that is why when I come to the benefits, you'll be astonished to see so many benefits are there in this particular month of Kartik Damodar. And we should never miss out this opportunity, because if we are in Krishna consciousness, then why not make use of this particular bonus month which we are getting in this Kartik month. So next one nice pastime I'll tell you. There is Satyabhama. We all know that once she asked Lord Krishna that how is that I got you as my husband. Many times we say, that we are husband and wife for 7 lives. Sometimes people say all those things, but the joke is that people say that we are not able to tolerate each other in one life. Then how are we going to tolerate each other for 7 lives? We don't want you. So sometimes the other gender, they'll say, no, if they don't want, if you really do not want me, then it is fine. But I think the known devil is better than unknown friend. So that way, accepting the same person in the next life is good. So Satyabhama once asked Krishna that how is that I got you as my husband? So Lord Krishna explained that in your previous life you have, listen carefully to this point. Krishna says, in your previous life you have observed Kartik Vrta very, very nicely, and that is how you are getting me as your husband. So just imagine, Satyabhama got Lord Krishna as her husband because she followed the Kartik Maas Vrta very, very carefully. So these are some of the points which were related to Kartik month. Now I'll go to the some PPT which talks about the do's and don'ts, so that we can see some pictures, and that way we can find it more attractive. I'll just quickly share my screen. I will take another 10 minutes and we will be done. I hope my screen is visible. Kartik Maas ki jai. Do's and don'ts. Is my screen visible? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, great. So we see that it is recommended that we chant maximum rounds in this month, maximum, and with lot of focus also. Sometimes people are just chanting and they are in some other thought process. So if we are chanting like that, it is not going to give us more benefits. It will give us small benefit, but not more benefits. You see that picture of Haridas Thakur. He was chanting so nicely. Always Kirtane Sada Hari. Sitting in front of Tulsi Maharani with focus. This is what is the chanting. If you are just walking, talking, seeing something else, checking our mobile, every notification you're going and seeing, it is good to put your phone on the switch off mode or in the flight mode when you're chanting. And that is why you should chant in the morning. If you're chanting in the afternoon or evening, you cannot put your phone in the silent mode because you'll be getting calls from your office or colleagues or some emergency or something. So that is why chant early in the morning, and that is the best way to have your focus chanting. Now, like now we were chanting, and you see that when Haridas Thakur was chanting, the benefit was that, Haridas Thakur was not allowed in the Jagannath temple because he was from the Muslim origin birth. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to personally bring prasadam for Haridas Thakur and see him every day personally. So see, he was not able to go inside the temple, but Lord used to come outside the temple and meet Haridas Thakur because he was chanting the name of the Lord very, very nicely. We recite this, Sikshashtakam, and in the Sikshashtakam, second paragraph says, Namna Makari Bahuda Nij Sarv Shakti Tatra Pita Niyamita Smarane Nakala. So all the power, everything is in the names of the holy name. I mean, in the holy name. So we must chant a lot, and in the end, we see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally lifted, Haridas Thakur, gave him bath after Haridas Thakur left the body. So such blissful, opportunities came in the life of Haridas Thakur because he was chanting continuously. And we are not going to focus only on 16. That is going to be the minimum criteria. We can take some Vrta like Mathrapati Prabhuji was mentioning yesterday. Not only 16, but more than 16. And why? Because it is going to give us 1000 extra benefits. If you chant one mala, it is going to be equal to 1000 times mala. So we should not be sticking to one mala, but we should try to do as much as possible because the mercy is overflowing. And in this point of time, if somebody is sleeping and somebody is not taking advantage of this great opportunity, then that person is called as a fool. So many times we have this question in our mind that chanting, will that be sufficient? So there was a small, incident once. What happened? There was a patient. He was having some food poisoning and some stomach issue. So he traveled for some 500 600 kilometers, and he goes to a doctor. But the doctor he understood that his problem can be solved just by taking some lemon salt water, and that should be fine. So the doctor suggested, why don't you try this one, because your problem is this, which can be easily cured by this. You don't have to take a lot of medicines. But this person was not satisfied. He told the doctor that I've come so far, so just don't give me small easy solution, give me some injection so that I'm satisfied. So that is the same thing happens to us. The Harinam, the holy name of the Lord, has got all the potencies, but instead of that, we keep trying, running here and there, and doing a lot of rituals, thinking that that is going to help us a lot. But actually, it is the holy name which is going to help us a lot. So that was about the chant maximum round. Second one is something interesting. Wake up early morning and bath in the Brahma Muhurta. So first thing I'll tell about the Google, and then let us see what the Shastra says. So as per Google, it says, according to Ayurveda, waking up during the Brahma Muhurta can increase one's lifespan and help avoid diseases. So very simple way to remain healthy, that get up early in the morning, and then take bath in the Brahma Muhurta, because all our sages, our parampara was that the sages used to take bath early in the morning. Have you seen any sage who used to get up around 12 o'clock in the morning and used to go to the river and take bath and come back? No, all the sages used to get up early in the morning, 2 o'clock, 2:30, and then go to the river, take bath, and then come back and practice their sadhana. And then further it is mentioned that during this time there is availability of nascent oxygen in the atmosphere, which easily mixes with the hemoglobin, forming oxyhemoglobin. This has got several benefits such as boosting immunity, increasing energy levels, helping maintain the balance of blood pH, relieving pain, soreness, and cramps, enhancing the absorption of minerals and vitamin C. So many benefits are given by Google Baba. And then as per the scriptures in the Skanda Puran, it is mentioned that if you are taking the Brahma Muhurta Snan, then it is going to give you benefit of the taking bath in the Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela comes once in 12 years. So you're getting benefits of Kumbh Mela because in the Kartik month, Brahma Muhurta is very, very auspicious. And all the benefit of, bathing in the pious rivers you get just by taking bath early in the morning in the Brahma Muhurta. So this is a bonus in the Kartik month. So just imagine taking river bath is so pious, and taking the river bath of all the rivers and, Kumbh Mela. So everything you're going to get just, small austerity. Get up early in the morning and take a, try taking, something which is not very hot, some warm water or something. Maybe try cold if you can. So this is going to be good. The next one is Tulsi Sevan. Tulsi Sevan means not eating Tulsi, but doing the serving Tulsi Maharani. So say Tulsi Puja like we are doing every day. And this is, I'm saying, for the new devotees also. And you can also tell other people who are not devotees, they can at least try doing Tulsi Puja this particular month. And by the mercy of Tulsi Devi, they can come into Krishna consciousness in future. So Tulsi Devi is going to give a lot of benefits in this month. And in the benefits part, I will talk about Tulsi. Offering the Tulsi Diya has got immense benefit. Next one is Vaishnava Seva. Like yesterday, Matrapati Prabhuji organized a wonderful feast. And I looked into the videos. They were so nice, kirtans and such nice participation of the devotees, wonderful atmosphere, so vibrant. So you can also take part in, doing the Vaishnava Seva, invite Vaishnavas, feed them, treat them with a lot of respect, love, care, because only by the mercy of Vaishnavas, all the anarthas which are there in our life can be eliminated, and then our path becomes very, very clear. Remember, sins, clarifying sins is very easy. Guru Maharaj was saying once that person who is committing sin is going to get some sinful reactions, but person who is going to get who's going to commit aparadh, he is going to get more severe reactions. So aparadh is more dangerous than sin. Sinful reactions can give some sinful activities can give some sinful reactions, but aparadh is something which can never be even cleansed by all these activities. So that can be cleansed only when we are in the Vaishnava Seva and genuinely offering Vaishnava Seva and not actually trying to be the well-wisher of the devotees. So that is how the aparadh can be taken care. Next one is, we all know that we need to offer the lamp to the Lord Damodar. So this number 4237, 4237, it's good that we memorize, because many times the new devotees, they do not know how to offer the ghee lamp. So it starts from the lotus feet of the Lord 4 times, and then 2 times in the navel, and then 3 times on the lotus face, and then 7 times on the entire body. So that is how we can offer the Deepa to the Lord. The next one is you can bring out the singer in you out in this particular month. And a singer, bringing the singer out doesn't mean start singing some Bollywood song. It means that you sing all these, wonderful kirtans which are there. Start with Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and then you must sing Damodar Ashtakam, because offering the ghee lamp with Damodar Ashtakam is auspicious. Gopi Geet, we know that we sing in the temple. Jagannath Ashtakam we can sing. And this is a month of Srimati Radharani, so you can chant this mantra, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. So this particular, these are so many Vaishnava songs you can sing in this month. So next one is there are certain don'ts for the devotees. I know they are not into all this, but people who are new and who have just started, at least in this month, try avoiding all those things. No gambling, no meat eating, no tea, coffee, and no intoxication. So try to follow 4 regulatory principles: no illicit relationships and no urad dal. So this is actually going to help you in advancing in Krishna consciousness, because if somebody is indulging in all this, it is going to give a lot of sinful reactions. So try avoiding all these things. I know devotees avoid, but for the people who are new, they can also avoid all those things in this month at least. And the basic principle, like Rupa Goswami mentions in Nectar of Instructions, Anukulasya Sankalpa Pratikulasya Varjanam. So accept everything which is favorable for Krishna consciousness, and avoid everything which is not favorable for Krishna consciousness, should be the motto in this particular month. So that was the don't. I won't dwell much about it. Let's talk about the benefit and wind up. So benefits, there are a lot of benefits. I know we all look for the benefits. So first one is, if you chant mala, it is going to be 1000. times chanting a mala. Second thing is one deep dan to tulsi is equal to 1000 godan. Having one godan is so difficult. Donating one cow is so difficult. But here it is like if you do one deep dan to Tulsi Devi, it is going to be 1000 times godan benefits you are going to get. And then when you go to the temple, one step which you take in parikrama is going to give a benefit of one Ashwamedh yagna. It is a very, very powerful yagna. And Indra did 100 yagnas and he became Indra. So just imagine if you want to become, if you want to improve your situation, position, this auspicious month, if you're going to the temple and doing the pradakshina, every step you're going to get a lot of benefits. And then it is mentioned one shloka, not actually one shloka, one fourth also, if you recite in this month, you are going to get the benefit of reading entire Purana, Shastras, and special discount and mercy by Radharani. So we know so many shlokas, at least 108 shlokas or shlokas with meaning. It is not just mere recitation. So learn the shlokas, meditate on the shlokas, and learn and understand the practical aspects of the shlokas, like so many wonderful shlokas. Lord says, Bhogeshwarya Prashaktanam Taya Bharata Chetasam Vyavasayatmaka Buddhi Samadhana Vidite. Lord is saying that if you are engaged in so many sense gratification, you are never ever going to be coming to Krishna consciousness. You will never be getting the focused mind. You will never be interested in devotion. Then Lord also says in 5.29 in Bhagavad Gita, he says, Bhoktaram Yagnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshram Suhridam Sarvabhutanam Nyatmim Mam Shanti Machati. Lord is saying that all the bhoktas, I am the bhokta. Why are you trying to enjoy so much? You will never be able to enjoy. But if you want to enjoy, you engage me along with you, and then you can enjoy, because actual enjoyer is me. So if I am enjoying, you will automatically enjoy. Like that, there are so many shlokas. 9.26, Lord is saying, Patram Pushram Phalam Toyam Yomem Bhaktaya Prahachiti. Tadaham Bhakti. I'm forgetting the next line. Patram Pushram Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktaya Prahachiti. Tad Aham Bhakti Uparatam Asnani Prayatatmana. So Lord is saying you offer with love, fruit, flower, leaf, and I'm going to accept it. So many shlokas are there. So recite shlokas and understand the meaning of the shlokas, and then it is going to be blissful. You're going to get all the benefits of all the scriptures. And then Brahma Murta Snan, it is going to give a lot of benefits. Any dham, if you're going to visit, it is going to give you 10,000 times of extra benefit going to dham. I just went to dham and came back before the Kartik month. I think I missed this opportunity, but yes. So dham visit is going to give a lot of benefits. Brahma Murta Bhat, it is going to give benefit of all pious rivers. One Deep Dan gives the benefit of removing uncountable sins. We know that sins of Mount Meru size can also be removed. But remember, if we are doing aprad, it is not going to be removed. So be very careful. No offenses, no afrad. Always love and care for the devotees. Put your egos down, and always give priority to the Vaishnavas, because it is good for us. Otherwise, we will be doomed. And then it is mentioned in the Hari Bhakta Vilas Skanda Puran. It is said, if you are following the this particular vrata properly, then our ancestors will be delivered. So people who do know, I know in my place also, and in South India also, there are people who are too much attached with their family ancestors, and they don't come to the class, they don't come to the temple. They say, today is my ancestors days, or today this is happening, that is happening. So if you are really caring about your ancestors, then follow this vrata properly. Don't just fool around, trying to miss the Bhakti Riksha classes, or going to the temple, or taking part in the services on the name of ancestors. They will never be happy with you. But if you are following this vrata properly, then they are going to be very, very happy, and they are going to be delivered also. So last point, if you are preaching about this benefit to somebody, and because of you, anyone is starting to follow Kartik Vrta, you are going to get a lot of mercy, special commission by the Lord. So this is another reason for you to go and share these benefits with other people, so that not only you, but others also enjoy this Kartik month, and they get all the mercy. And when you take this to other devotees, then you are also going to get the blessings of the Lord. Special commission is going to come to you. So with this, I would like to wind up. If you have any questions or any clarification, you can ask me. If I've committed any mistakes, I seek your forgiveness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Patita Pavan Guru Maharaj ki jai.